Greetings everyone. In this video I want to talk about those who are determined to stay in the red zone even though they have heard this information and what you have to look forward to.
Greetings. This infinite source truth is made possible by the generous contributions and support of viewers like you. Please consider making a contribution now. Thank you.
Well, if you're listening to this information, you've had the wake-up call and you are choosing to either listen to it and change your frequency level, or you're sitting back and you're thinking, that's a bunch of nothing, that doesn't apply to you. Well, okay. Let me share something with you. If you are in the red zone, which would be levels 3 and 4 right now, you are as being soulless yourself, even though you are a source player, because you have no connection to your source, self, fractal in the soul cage, which can only happen on frequency level 5, dimensional frequency level 5, is where you can make the connection with your source self. Not on level 4, not on level 3, because your source fractal does not go into those levels. Okay? You are there and you have separated yourself, intentionally separated yourself from your source fractal. You have silenced the knowing that is within you. Now, you either come awake now or your fate is sealed. You must remove the animals. That is a non-negotiable, unchanging set rule of this matrix game. You don't eat the animals. You don't eat them. You can't change that rule. You can't escape that rule. It is what it is. And now you know, whether you choose to believe it or not. It doesn't matter, because eating the animals keeps you in the red zone. And the red zone is where the harvesting is taking place, on those dimensional realms. Now, it will be a nightmare for you people who are in the red zone, the 3rd and 4th dimensional frequency planes. It will be a nightmare for those of you source players who are in the 3rd and 4th frequency planes. The 1st and 2nd planes have already been removed. Everybody's been bumped up, so you're either in 3 or 4. And if you remain there and you continue to eat the animals, then you have no soul connection. You have no source self connection. And you will be harvested. You are marked. You eat the animals, you're marked. You're marked. You remain in the 3rd and 4th frequency planes. Those planes will be harvested. Now, it is 11-year harvest season. If you think that you will wait until the harvest season begins to remove the animals, then you are being really unwise. You are playing the part of an idiot. You are being totally ignorant. You see, when that harvest season starts and you are in the lower frequency realms, you have fear. Fear. And if you're fearful, you're harvested. If you dip to fear, you're harvested. You need to be aware that this is going to happen, so you will not be fearful. And you need to be on the 5th plane, so you are out of the harvesting zone. 5th plane, 5th dimension. Good, strong, 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 strong source self connection. Soul connection. Good, strong source self soul connection. Now, what if you remain in the lower frequency realm and you're eating animals and you are choosing that path? Well, you will be hunted. You will be hunted. You have 11 years to be hunted until you're found. You will not escape. You have 11 years that you will be hunted until you are found, and you will not escape, because there will be no going through to the other side of the harvest for those who have been marked, who are in fear, who are being hunted. Is there a slim chance that you might make it through? Very slim. Very, very slim. Highly unlikely. This is why you need to get serious about removing the animals before the harvest season begins. Okay. Now, who's doing the hunting? Well, do we have big game sport hunting in this illusionary matrix? Yes. People go and pay money to go hunting, big game hunting. Well, you're the biggest game there is. And entities on the physical realm are plugging into the game for a holodeck experience of going big game hunting on the lower frequency realms. And because of your action, you are acting as a soulless one, and you are what they're in here to remove. And it's part of the game. I mean, they could just remove you. They could just unhook you from the physical realm and you just kind of disappear. But they want the added benefit of there being a fearful energy surge in you, in your body, so that when it's disconnected, it is more beneficial and it's entertaining for them, because, hey, they've been maintaining this matrix now in your body for a really long time, and now it's the time for payback. And coming up is the culmination of the game. No fear. Stop eating the animals and raise your frequency, and you won't experience any of that. You won't have to witness it, you won't have to see it, you won't have to participate in it unless you choose to. And I really strongly suggest that you not choose to go and put yourself in those lower frequency realms to check things out. Going there could put you in jeopardy. You don't belong there. Never have. Now, you were split in this game, and you have a female half if you're a male, and you have a male half if you're a female. And what that other source player is doing does not affect you whatsoever in the physical realm. If one of you is successful in raising their frequency and get off of the lower frequency realms, then their other half will simply be unplugged. There will be no trauma. They'll just simply be unplugged. They'll return to their source self-awareness, and the game will be over for them. Your half remains to complete to see how you finish the game. However, if you have both source fractals that are willfully eating the animals and have totally refused to awaken, then both source fractals will be hunted. It will be fear. That body will have fear energies in it, and they will be hunted and disconnected, and then that body will be treated just like all the other soulless bodies, and you will return to your source awareness and be isolated at the end of the game. Splitting yourself into male and female halves to experience this game, part of the duality within this, gave you 2 chances to win. Gave you 2 chances to win. All you have to do is win in one of them. You don't have to worry about that other half of you, that other source fractal of you. You increased your odds by having a male and a female half. All source fractals are in this timeline right now, every single one of them. Regardless of how many lifetimes they chose to experience, how many bingo cards they wanted, how many chances they wanted to win this game for themselves, they're all in this time frame right now, and that is why the population seems to be as large as it is, because every source player is in this game right now. Or in this time frame. It does not necessarily mean that they're going to last until the harvest. All they have to do is be meat-free and a higher frequency, at least a frequency 5, whenever they exit this game, and they will go on to future Matrix games. That is, if they're playing to win. Simply removing the animals and being unaware is not playing to win. They're just stumbling around. So there has to be an intention made to connect to your source self. Choose wisely. Make smart choices. If you have found the information that I'm sharing to be of benefit to you, and you have benefited from it, then it benefits you to be a supporter of this work, as it unlocks higher frequency unlocks for you that you cannot unlock any other way. It is a frequency issue. Abundance, health, and prosperity to you.